City heads to their bench. They'll be seated to our right. And now Midland Trail jogs over to their bench. Head coach Steve Spicer awaiting them, hands in pockets. Dave Hatfield awaits his team now. Both clubs off the floor in time for the starting introductions. Let's turn it over to the voice of the Charleston Civic Center Coliseum, Mr. Frank Blake.
For this AA semifinal game, let's welcome the Patriots of Midland Trail and the Wolfpack of Williamson. Introducing Midland Trail's head coach Steve Spicer. Meets at center court with Williamson head coach David Hatfield. For Midland Trail, assistant coaches Scott Wilson and Greg Christ. For Williamson, assistant coach Curtis Fletcher. The support staff for Midland Trail, Joe Dooley, Nancy Hall, Billy Scott, Amy Taylor, and Kim Walls. For Williamson, Richard Watson, Cecil Beckett, Leanne Mullins, and Patrick Hairston. The Lions Club host for Midland Trail is Dave Walker. Lions Club host for Williamson is Dave Nolan. Now introducing the squads. For Midland Trail, number 34 is John Paul Morrison. For Williamson, number 20, Jimmy Ford. For the Patriots, number 12 is Mitch Knuckles. For the Wolfpack, number 12, Russell Hunter. From Midland Trail, number 22, Todd Perry. From Williamson, number 32, Chris Jesse. For the Patriots, number 20 is Steve Schuff. For the Wolfpack, 34 is Jared Fletcher. For Midland Trail, 44, Rob Hoffer. For Williamson, 33, Billy Smith. For the Patriots, 42 is Micah Feltner. For the Wolfpack, 21 is Gary Baker. From Midland Trail, number 10, Wayne Lilly. And from Williamson, 44, Chad Slater. And now your starting fives. For Midland Trail, a 6'5" sophomore, number 30, Gandhi Jordan. For Williamson, a 6-foot senior, number 14, Johnny Milam. For the Patriots, at 6'1", a junior, number 40, Matt Christ. And for the Wolfpack, a 5'10" senior, number 10, Jimmy Chris Witt. For Midland Trail, 5'11", a senior, number 14, Alan Gwynn. For Williamson, 6'5", junior, number 24, Chris Harris. For the Patriots, at 6'4", a senior, number 24, Mark Knuckles. For the Wolfpack, 6'3", junior, number 40, Barry Baker. And for Midland Trail, 6'1", a senior, number 32, Ed Perry. For Williamson, 6'3", senior, number 23, Anthony Struther.
It's game time. The tip-off in 1 minute after this message from Stone & Thomas.
Get into the game plan at Stone & Thomas and find incredible savings on great-looking Lee jeans for men. An exciting lineup of Lee Riders fashions in 100% pre-washed cotton denim that'll get you ready for fun and action. Lee Riders for men. Updated jeans with a high scoring record for quality, style, and comfort. Regularly $21.99, now just $17.99 at Stone & Thomas. So when your lifestyle calls for great-looking, great-fitting jeans, turn to Lee Riders at Stone & Thomas and win with style.
All right, so I'm driving out for a burger like usual when all of a sudden I hear this music.
Well, I'm tired of the same old thing, the same old way.
Then it hits me. I don't have to eat the same old boring burgers. So I head on over to Rack's and order me a Works burger. Then I take it on over to that Rack's Works bar and fix it up just the way I like it. I tell you what, you eat a burger like that and you're going to hear music too.
This copyrighted broadcast is made under exclusive rights granted to the Metro News Radio Network by the West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission. Any rebroadcast, publication, or use of the accounts or descriptions of this game without the express written consent of the Metro News Radio Network is prohibited. Now, let's return courtside. Here's Tony Caridi.
Both clubs have taken the floor. Williamson in their maroon uniforms with the white numerals and written in white across the front of the jersey, Williamson Wolfpack. Midland Trail in their white jerseys with red numerals and red trunks. Barry Baker will jump it off against Mark Knuckles. Ball's in the air. It is tipped. We'll have a re-jump. They're going to call a violation. Someone into the circle. And it will go over to Midland Trail. Someone moved from Williamson. On the inbound, it goes to Gandhi Jordan, 6'3" sophomore guard, averaging 22 a game. Bounce pass into the left corner to Eddie Perry. He passes it inside. We've got a whistle and a kick, and the ball will belong to Midland Trail.
Boy, you're going to enjoy the matchup. Anthony Struther on Gandhi Jordan.
Inbounds, goes in the deep left corner to Knuckles. He drives against Milam, fires a shot from 15, no good. Rebound is tipped. It's controlled by Barry Baker. He loses it now, gets it back. Throws up ahead to Milam. One bounce to Jimmy Christwitt, and they work it into the front court. Williamson attacking the bucket to our left. In the deep left corner, they go to Struther. Back up top to Jimmy Chris. Again, he goes to Struther. Guarded there by Ed Perry. High post pass. They get it to Baker. His jump shot is blocked by Gandhi Jordan. It's batted around, and Midland Trail has the ball. Here they start up the floor from left to right. Driving. Putting the shot up. It is around, and it is no good. Taken by Matt Christ, and Williamson has the ball. 3-on-1 break. Milam, pass off right side. Witt underneath. Shot is up by Struther and in.
Nice pass and finish off on the break by Williamson.
Williamson 2-0, and they line up in a full court press. On the inbounds, it's batted out by Williamson's Johnny Milam, and Midland Trail will reload.
Boy, you talk about Milam. You don't want to throw the ball in his area. He's such a hustler. He dogs you all the time.
Knuckles double teamed, and we've got a whistle. Over the line he went. Knuckles stepping over the sideline as a result of that full court pressure.
And Struther means business. He's pulled his shirt outside his pants immediately.
So Anthony is ready to go to work. He takes the ball on the left side. He drives in the paint, pulls up, 14-footer, good. Struther's got 4, Williamson's got 4. Full court pressure. Knuckles double team, has his pass tipped, but there to take it in, it is Eddie Perry. Now to Mark Knuckles, brings it in the front court with a pass to Gandhi Jordan. Here's Gandhi. He drives the left side. His shot is blocked away by Chris Harris. Harris has the ball, fires it ahead to Witt. Witt over midcourt, reaches the top of the circle, continues on the dribble, and now he'll bring it out. Set up the half-court offense for Williamson. They lead it 4-0. Chris Harris, deep right corner, lob pass down low. It's Baker. Shot is up. It is good.
Boy, a nice entry pass that time by Harris.
6-0, Williamson. Here comes Alan Gwynn to Gandhi Jordan, fires from 14, good. Gandhi scores his first 2.
We're looking at a run-and-gun game, Tony.
Here comes Struther down the other end, bounce pass, Baker puts it up and in. Beautiful look from Anthony Struther. He pushed the ball with one hand, a bouncer underneath to Baker. He's got 4, Struther's got 4. Here's a steal off the press, Milam drives in, has the ball blocked away by Eddie Perry, and they'll call a foul against Perry.
Midland Trail early has not been able to solve the Williamson pressure, and they're going to be in it most of the time because they're finishing off their scores.
8-2, Williamson, 5:50 to go here in the first quarter. At the line, to our left, Johnny Milam, 5'10", senior guard. Milam averages 7 points a game. First one is in. 9-2. Williamson has it.
You know, we just talked about a very balanced scoring team. That's because they all can handle the ball. They all are quick enough. They finish it off well.
Milam badly misses the next one, but Struther there puts it up and in. Struther starting off well. He has 6. Williamson leads it 11-2. Full court pressure by the Wolfpack. Knuckles brings it up the floor, passes down low. It is tipped. It is chased, and Jordan has it. Right baseline, pulls up, shot too strong. He gets it back. He loses it. Now a whistle. It will go, a travel call against Williamson. Milam chasing after it, and they'll call it travel. 5:32 to go here in the first quarter, and a substitution as Steve Schuff comes in.
Well, these officials will have to work hard. They're going to have to run the court today because both of these clubs are really out of the gate quick.
Alan Gwynn will inbound for Midland Trail. They are down 11-2 in the right corner. They go on the inbounds to Gandhi Jordan, up top to Mark Nichols. He drives in. Delay shot too strong. Over the rim it fell. And here comes Williamson. It is Milam over midcourt. And now he'll pull it back. He has the ball tipped away, but now it goes to Jimmy Chris Witt. Witt now, top of the circle, working to his left. Wolfpack on top by 9. Struther, deep left corner. Passes in the paint. Baker, turnaround. Jay, good.
Boy, a great pass by Struther that time. Hitting Baker as he came across the lane. He can use his left hand beautifully.
Struther and Baker have combined for 12 of Williamson's 13 points. Here comes Midland Trail. They break the press. A pass is tipped. It is stolen by Baker. Down the floor to Struther. Over and back violation. Struther took the ball in the front court. He tried to toss it back to Witt, and Witt was still in the backcourt by 1 step. And so a violation on the over and back, and Midland Trail down 13 to 2 will have the ball back. Ahead they go to Gandhi Jordan. He's got Midland Trail's only points. Jordan at the top of the circle being harassed by Milam. Bounces it over on the left side to Schuff. He goes deep left corner to Knuckles. He fires no good from three-point range. The rebound is patty cake down low. And Chris Harris has it for Williamson. Clears on the outlet to Milam. Into the front court they come. Milam to Strother. He puts it up. Around, won't go. Rebound, Jordan. Gandhi now starts up the floor. Here comes the big guy. Sophomore over the midcourt stripe. Bounce pass, right side. Alley-oop lob. Chased down the corner by Jordan. And now they'll reset the offense. Midland Trail looking for some offense. They are down by 11, 13-2. Out high, it is Schuff. He fires on the right wing. Taking the ball there is Christ. He drives, he shoots, and they're going to call an offensive foul against Matt Christ as he plowed over Johnny Milam.
Right now, Midland Trail is standing around, Tony, on the offensive end of the court, not getting anything happening.
Timeout on the floor. Williamson 13, Midland Trail 2. Exclusive Metro News coverage of the 1988 state tournament is being brought to you in part by Gino's Pizza.
Attention, here is an important announcement. Gino's wants you to save on pizza. Now you can get a 16-inch pizza with 5 toppings for only $8.99. Take your pick of toppings: pepperoni, sausage, green peppers, onions. Give Gino's a call now and get a 5-topping 16-inch pizza delivered to your door for only $8.99. Gino's, a West Virginia company.
Deep dish or original, it's tastefully terrific. Make it Gino's, make it Gino's. We make it pizza-rific.
Double, double, double rebate days at R.H. Peters Chevrolet. That's right. For a limited time, save on a new Chevy car or truck with GM factory rebate and a special bonus rebate from R.H. Peters Chevrolet. Own a new Chevrolet for under $10,000 during double rebate days at R.H. Peters. Drive home an 88 Cavalier for $97.49 after $400 manufacturer's rebate and matching rebate from R.H. Peters. Double rebate days are going on now at R.H. Peters Chevrolet. I-64, Hurricane exit.
Williamson starting off strong in this one, leading at 13-2 with 4 minutes and 9 seconds to go in the first quarter. Tony Caridi along with Jay Jacobs.
Same story, Tony. They've done it with their defense, creating the turnovers. They finished them off at the other end, and Anthony Struthers off. After a poor start the other day, he's come right back and come out charged today.
Strother was 8 below his average against Ravenswood, finished up with 10. He has 6 already at the 4-minute mark of the first quarter. Williamson with the ball. After that offensive foul by Christ. Jimmy Chris Witt on the deep left side to Strother. Strother holds high overhead. Goes up high to Barry Baker. Right side to Witt. Witt between the legs. Has a shot blocked by Gandhi Jordan. The ball comes down to Midland Trail. Jordan behind the back into the front court. Bounces it over on the right side to Mark Knuckles. He comes in the paint. Scoop pass underneath. Jordan puts it up and in. Beautiful work there from Knuckles to Jordan. Gandhi has 4. Down the other end quickly. Here is Milam. Milam holds high overhead, goes cross court to Strother. Left of the circle. He drives in, pulls from 15. The shot is off the iron. Rebound. Harris puts it up. It is good plus a foul.
Great job that time by Harris. Off the shot by Strother. Once he caught the ball, did a real good fundamental thing. He caught the ball high and kept it high and just tipped it and laid it right over the top of the rim and drew the foul.
They call the foul against Steve Schuff. That's the first against the sophomore. Harris's foul shot is in. 3-point play, Chris Harris.
Tell you one thing, Tony, the Williamson, the win by St. Mary's here has not bothered Williamson at all. They have come out smoking.
Schuff into the front court, rifles the pass down the right side, driving the baseline, Matt Christ, and he is fouled as he tried to go to the hoop.
Everybody here in Charleston's talked about the Vincent-Williamson matchup for the finals, and it's not going to happen, and Williamson's not let that bother them. They've come out, and they've just played hard, tough, fundamental basketball.
That foul is against Barry Baker, and it will send Matt Christ to the line. Shot is up off the rim. It is no good. Matt Christ, 6-foot junior center, averaging 10 points per game. Here's his next attempt. No good. Rebound, fought for. Out of bounds in the corner. It will go to Williamson. Johnny Milam will inbound to Jimmy Chris Witt. Wolfpack on top, 16-4 at the 3:20 mark. Here in the first quarter, Milam takes the pass, works it on the right side of the floor, Into the right corner goes to Harris. Down low, he works it. A shot by Baker is good.
Very difficult team to play man-to-man, and Midland Trail is lining up man-to-man against Williamson. Very difficult.
Baker has 8. Wolfpack have 18 and lead it by 14. Here's Gandhi Jordan driving left side. Pass off deflected. Jordan has it back. Has a shot blocked away by Harris, but it conveniently comes down to Gwynn. He misses a shot. Jordan follows it up and in. Gandhi Jordan has all 6 of his team's points. They are down by 12. Jimmy Quist-Witt into the deep left corner to Strother. He'll fire a 3. It is good.
Well, we've been looking at that shot for 4 years now, Tony. He's deadly from the corners.
Williamson, 21-6, full court pressure by the Wolfpack. Here is Gwynn throwing in the front court to Jordan. He passes down low. A beautiful feed. A shot is up, and it is good by Matt Christ. A good look-away pass from Jordan. It was a 3-on-1 possession there for Midland Trail in their front court. Down come the Wolfpack, leading it 21-8. They work it to Baker. Turnaround jumper is good by Barry Baker. He is hot. He is posting up down low and doing a tremendous job scoring his 10th point. Here's Jordan over the 10-second line to the top of the circle, working to his left and now pulling it back out. 23-8 is the score. 15-point lead for the Wolfpack. Jordan will try one from three-point range. No good from the left side. And the rebound comes down to Milam. And quickly he brings it over the midcourt mark. Milam, pass off, left corner. Jimmy Quist-Witt fires it from 17. It's in.
Boy, in transition defensively, Midland Trail is just not getting back well enough. Williamson coming down, getting good shots, people in good position.
In the backcourt, here comes Mark Knuckles, crosses the timeline. Behind the back pass, a shot is up, no good by Matt Christ. He took the ball on a beautiful feed from Knuckles at the baseline, and a foul is called. Chris Harris called on the hack. We'll call it a floor foul before the shot. So the Patriots will inbound from underneath their bucket. Alan Gwynn throws into Knuckles, left corner. Jay is good. It's a three-pointer for Mark Knuckles.
Williamson there now with Gary Baker and Chad Slater, so they've gone to their bench early.
Gary Baker in there. Works it right side of the floor, calls for some motion, bounces it over to Strother on the far right side. Strother holds high overhead, gets it up there to Chad Slater. Left side, Gary Baker in the corner. Jimmy Christ fires. It's good. 16-footer. Jimmy Quist-Witt has scored 4.
How are you going to stop them, Tony? They're good on the outside, and they're tough on the inside if you come out on them.
Alan Gwynn fires it over midcourt with a pass to Knuckles behind the back to the top of the circle. Has it poked away at Williamson steal. Here comes Chad Slater. He drives the right side, loses the ball, gets it back. Passes. There's Jimmy Christ alone. Fires it off the glass and in. Jimmy Quist-Witt has 6 straight points as Williamson opens it up to a 29-11 lead. 30 seconds and counting. Here's a pass taken in by Knuckles over the timeline. He tosses back to Alan Gwynn. Gwynn, bounce pass into the right corner to Matt Christ. He drives against Slater, and Slater will be called for a blocking foul.
A lot of action. You have to give credit to Williamson High School and sticking the ball in the low post to their big people. Nobody is fronting him from Midland Trail, and they know where the candy is, and they're throwing it right in there.
Substitute Eddie Perry in for Midland Trail as Mark Knuckles goes to the bench with 3. Not fouls, points. Here's the lob on the inbounds. It is taken down by Robbie Hoffer. He gives back over to Alan Gwynn. 16 seconds and counting. 18-point Williamson lead. Far left corner, Robbie Hoffer nearly loses it. Tosses back now to Steve Schuff. Right side Gwynn. Right down low, they work it. The ball is deflected out of bounds off the hand of Eddie Perry, and Williamson will have it back with 4 seconds to go. They'll have the full length of the floor to travel. Jimmy Quist-Witt throws into Slater, but the ball is stolen by Schuff. He drives, he shoots at the horn, he scores the bucket to end the first quarter of play. Steve Schuff stole it at midcourt, drove down to the final 4 seconds, put it up, and good. End of the first quarter, the score, Williamson 29 and Midland Trail 13. This is the Metro News Radio Network. 29-13, Williamson leads it by 16 points as we are set to begin second quarter of play. Talk about a hot shooting team, Jay. Williamson 13 of 17 from the floor in the first 8 minutes, 76%.
Why not? They've all been layups. Key thing for Midland Trail, they're without their two top scorers in the ball game now, Knuckles and Jordan.
On the bench. Williamson with the ball, right corner. Slater throwing up high, a lob pass down low. Baker on the alley-oop. He puts it up, and it is good. Barry Baker off a beautiful feed from Williamson High's Jared Fletcher. Here's Fletcher stealing the ball. He gets over to Jimmy Chris Witt, left of the circle. He works it back to Fletcher. He has the ball stripped away. Midland Trail. Here's a long pass down the floor. Alan Gwynn driving in. Shot is up. It is doubly blocked out of bounds. Slater and Barry Baker went up like two gymnasts into the air, and they both got a hand on it, both batting the ball out of bounds.
Boy, they read that beautifully. They see him coming in. They saw meat and potatoes and came flying right through, and as you described it, knocked it right out of bounds. Good block.
Knuckles and Gandhi Jordan are back in. Midland Trail will have the ball. Alan Gwynn inbounds right corner to Knuckles. He throws up to Gandhi. He's open, firing a three. No good off the front of the rim. The rebound goes to Knuckles. He lobs it down low, too far and too low, ahead of Eddie Perry, out of bounds. Williamson will have it.
Midland Trail pressuring all over the court with the good ball handling ability of Williamson. This can really work against you.
Gary Baker and Jimmy Chris Witt in the backcourt for Williamson. Baker with it over midcourt. Fires a pass. It's deflected. Stolen by Midland Trail. Here comes Gandhi Jordan against Jimmy Chris Witt. He drives. He scoops. He shoots and scores.
Boy, beautiful move by the sophomore that time. Good hang time.
Here comes Williamson down the other end. Baker shoots a baseline runner. No good. Follows it up and in on the left side. Holy Toledo.
Quick. Very quick.
Like a cat, Barry Baker went from the right side to the left side. Timeout taken by Midland Trail. They're trailing it 33-15. 6:55 to go here in the second quarter. With a break in the action, let's take a moment to hear from the professionals at Morgantown Physical Therapy Associates.
Sometimes all it takes to put you out of the game is one word: ouch. But you don't have to be an all-star athlete to get true sports medical care. Sports Medicine Institute, which includes Morgantown Physical Therapy Associates and Morgantown Orthopedic Associates, provides professional care for the non-professional athlete, from tennis elbow to in-depth rehabilitation. You don't have to live with discomfort or settle for less than your best performance. Let Morgantown Physical Therapy take the ouch out of your game and your life. In Morgantown, call 599-2515.
Reaching for something better. That's what the college experience is all about. Glenville State College has been helping West Virginians do just that for over a century. Located near the geographical center of West Virginia, Glenville State has long been known as a teacher's college. Today, the curriculum includes many other 2- and 4-year degree programs, with subjects ranging from food management to computer science, as well as pre-professional degrees. Reaching for something better. Make it your goal. You'll find all the help you need at Glenville State.
Wolfpack of Williamson leading it 33-15. 6 minutes and 54 seconds to go here in the first half. Mark Knuckles double team in midcourt, has the ball knocked away. It's loose. A scramble for it on the floor. Midland Trail comes up with it. Alan Gwynn fires it over on the left side. A nice delay shot by Eddie Perry is good. In the air he hung and then put it up and in. Pressure now in the backcourt, Jay, by Midland Trail.
Well, they've been using it, but Williamson's been attacking very easily.
Down low, they work it to Baker. He puts it up, misses it, fouls it again. A third time it's in.
Well, he's just battling on the boards. Has great jumping ability and excellent timing.
Here comes Gwynn. Harassed in the backcourt by Fletcher and by Witt. Looks for help, rifles a pass down low. Perry has it stripped away by Slater. It's loose on the floor and taken in by Mark Knuckles. He loses it. Fletcher's after it. 4 or 5 players are on the floor. And finally, Midland Trail comes up with it. Jordan over midcourt, between 1, between 2, and now we've got a foul on a reach-in against Jared Fletcher.
Well, I'll tell you, everybody was on the floor at one time. Everybody had their sinuses cleared on that one.
35-7. How does one clear sinuses by jumping on a hardwood floor?
Well, you know, you just bouncing around, it just clears everything. All nostrils are cleared, and it's ready to go. Good hustle.
All right. Gandhi Jordan inbounds to Alan Gwynn. In the left corner, they get it to Knuckles. He drives, double team, pulls up, shot in the air is good, plus a foul. It hung on the rim and fell in for Mark Knuckles. He had 27 against Yeager last night and hits for his 5th point. He'll go to the foul line.
Knuckles is a hard player, Tony. He's the type of kid that likes to feel the contact when he releases the ball. He's not an open court shooter like maybe Gandhi Jordan is. Knuckles just bangs in there and takes the ball right at you.
Shot up from Knuckles is in. 15-point Williamson lead. Milam has the ball knocked away, gets it back, drives in, pass off right side. Baker to Slater, good. Slater came flying down the middle of the lane, and he scores his first 2. 37-20.
Definitely a Williamson-type ball game. The tempo they want.
Here comes Gary Baker, a double team on Gwynn. Gwynn is trapped, has the ball stolen. Here comes Slater, down to Chris Harris. He drives, pass off to Gary Baker, re-stolen by the Patriots. Here comes Gandhi Jordan. He's driving the right Jordan. He's driving the right shot is in the air, no good. Ball pulled down by Slater, and here we come. Gary Baker, a 3-on-1 break. He drives behind the back. Milam puts it up and good.
Let me tell you something. That was a great move by Baker in the open court to get by the Midland Trail defender. He caught the ball with his back turn and just slid by him beautifully and finished it off behind the back.
19-point Williamson lead. Gandhi Jordan, right corner, watched there by Slater. Dump pass down low, Knuckles. Pass underneath, the shot is up, and it is good from Eddie Perry on a beautiful look from Mark Knuckles. Down the other end, Gary Baker in the right corner. Passes underneath, Strother up, misses it, gets it back, and he is fouled.
Okay, Williamson sort of, after their pressure in the backcourt, they get very soft in their defense in the front court, Tony, but what they're trying to do, they're not worried. They're just going to line up and outscore you.
Boy, what an impressive display of up-tempo basketball here by Williamson. I mean, they do not rest 1 second. As soon as that ball's in their hands, they're looking down the floor, and they're coming.
And they're not turning it over because they can all handle the ball well. And they all use the bounce pass on the run in transition right near the basket. They use just a little short bounce pass to hit their players, and they know where each other is all the time.
Strother at the foul line for 2. First one is up, and it is good. Anthony Strother has 10 points. Williamson leads at 40-22. Strother hits both. Pressure continues now by the Pack. Here comes Steve Schuff working against Gary Baker. Now he is double teamed at midcourt. Fires a pass over on the left side to Wayne Lilly. In the corner they go to Knuckles. His shot off the rim, no good. It's tipped around. Rebound chased down by Eddie Perry. Underneath, he works to Knuckles. Shot blocked away by Strother. He flew over the top. Gandhi Jordan now after the ball will have a whistle and a foul call against Chad Slater of Williamson. It will be his second. A beautiful block there by Anthony Strother, Jay.
Well, it was. He got on the board real well. You know, with 4:16 on the clock, Williamson has a real good shot the way they're playing, the way Midland Trail's letting him play, of running up a 55, early mid-50 first half. Got 41 now.
Slater commits his second foul, and Gandhi Jordan is at the foul line to our right. Gandhi's shot is up, and it is no good on the 1-and-1. The rebound, though, comes down to Midland Trail. His shot is put up, no good. Taken there by Matt Christ, and we'll have a whistle as the ball rolls over the end line. Out of bounds, it will go to Williamson. To give you an idea of how good Williamson is, they beat Beckley during the regular season, and Beckley's in one of tonight's AAA semifinals. Here comes Williamson, a beautiful feed, and cutting in the bucket, putting it up and in. It is Chad Slater, 43-22.
Fast break clinic.
Here is Knuckles out front, driving in. Reverse shot is good on a scoop. I'll tell you what, Mark Knuckles is earning himself a spot on the all-tournament team. Here is Strother over midcourt. Between the legs, working it out high. The senior throws over to Gary Baker. Now Strother takes it deep left corner, guarded by Knuckles. Drives up, chest-to-chest jumper, air ball, rebound, Gandhi Jordan. Here comes a 3-on-1, 4-on-1 Midland Trail break. A feed goes, a pass, won't go on the shot on the right-handed layup by Wayne Lilly. And here comes Williamson. Now they've got a 3-on-1. Gary Baker between the legs goes to Milam, and Milam can't hold on, but he is fouled.
Oh my goodness, Gary Baker, showtime.
He went between his legs as he took the ball in the paint. He's already put one behind his back for a layup conversion. This time he put it between his legs, and Milam came flying in there, and he was hacked.
Williamson's flat out having fun, Tony.
They're just out there having some fun. You're right, Jay. Just playing hard. Johnny Milam has 3 points. At the line to our left. Shot is up. It is no good. It's tipped around. Strother on the rebound, puts it off the glass and in. It's been that kind of a game for Williamson. They lead it 45-24. 3:09 and counting. Out high, Gandhi Jordan passes off left side to Knuckles. He rifles it into the corner. Wayne Lilly out high to Knuckles in the paint. He comes. Scoop shot, no good, but he draws the foul.
Well, Knuckles kid can drive, and he gets his body and sets different angles all the time as he attacks the basket. He seems to draw the contact each time. Good foul shooter, too.
Foul against Chris Harris of Williamson is his 3rd. Mark Knuckles, 8 points in the game. Senior forward. Shot is up and straight through.
In the game the other day against Yeager, he made 11 out of 12 from the line.
Jared Fletcher back in for the Pack. Chris Harris will go to the bench with 3 fouls. 2:57 to go here in the second quarter. Next one, no good by Knuckles, and here comes Gary Baker. Bounce pass, left side, Fletcher fires it up underneath, he's fouled.
One thing about getting into fast break lanes with Baker is you're always going to get the ball in good position. I think that's one of his skills, is he's able to pass the ball off the dribble so well, and he finds the right man each time.
Let me ask you a question. Is it Gary Baker, is he this good? Is he going to be a Division I player, or is it because he's playing on a high school level? What's the story?
Well, I don't know if Gary Baker's a Division I player. You have to look at his size. I just think right now it's the type of competition that he's playing against. And Midland Trail right now is just not able to compete on the level with Williamson High School.
Foul shots go in for Jared Fletcher, both of them. And here is Midland Trail. Knuckles drives against Struthers. Shot in the air from 15, no good. Rebound goes to Barry Baker on the outlet to his brother Gary. Here comes Gary. It's a 4-on Williamson break. Behind the back. The shot is up. It is good by Jared Fletcher. Behind the back, he went again. Gary Baker becoming a real story in this one. Out high. It is a block pass taken down, though, by Lilly. He puts it up from 16. No good. Jordan after it. Strother rebounds on the outlet. He goes to Milam. Milam chases it down over the midcourt mark. Here comes a 4-on-2 break. Williamson's Milam underneath. A shot is up by Barry Baker. It is good. Barry Baker has 18 first-half points, and the Wolfpack lead at 51-24. Down the other end, a shot is put up. No good by Matt Christ. Rebound. Barry Baker down the floor to Gary. Too far. Mark Knuckles takes it down for Midland Trail. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half from left to right. Midland Trail bounce pass left side. A shot is up by Chris. Batted out of bounds by Baker. Barry Baker will be called on the foul.
Well, I'll tell you, nobody's going to lunch. Everybody wants to see what Gary Baker and Barry Baker and Anthony Strother are going to do next.
And without question, Gary and Barry are the best Bakers on this tournament since Warren.
Yeah, since Warren. Well, Warren had that left-hander. I tell you what, he works for Brickworks now. Then he used to shoot the bricks. I think they hired him.
Orrin Baker, who's providing the color commentary on the state tournament single-A games, was a member of the all-tournament team back in the early 70s. Matter of fact, he was the tournament's most valuable player. Former star for Greenbrier East High School and then a former West Virginia standout. Foul shot is up, and it is good by Matt Christ.
Is that the only one we're going to talk about that's on the broadcasting crew today?
That was a member of the all-tournament team?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second shot is no good by Matt Christ. And on the ensuing tip for the rebound, it's out of bounds. It will go to Midland Trail. Yes, for all of you listening, Jay Jacobs was a member of the all-tournament team. What year was it, 1914?
They just took the shoestring out of the basketball that year.
Tipped underneath. The ball is loose. Williamson has it. Strother fires over to Billy Smith. Tipped out of bounds off of Smith by Steve Schuff. Midland will have it. No, what year was it? 50 what?
1956. Jerry West won the, might have heard of him.
Alan Gwynn, he was the MVP.
A little bit.
Gwynn fires. Three-pointer no good. He gets his own miss back. Tosses it up to Steve Schuff. Schuff now, cross court. Pass into the corner. They work it down low to Hoffer, and we'll have a whistle and an offensive foul call against Robbie Hoffer as he tried to bull himself some room.
51 points on the board for Williamson High School with 1:19 left on the clock. A real chance, as I said, to go in the mid-50s for halftime.
Here is Fletcher over midcourt, racing down, pulls up, 13-footer, good by Jared Fletcher. He's got 6. And I'm sure Coach Hatfield over there smiles because he knows that Fletcher will be back next year, along with Barry Baker, along with Gary Baker. Here's a three-point attempt. It is up, and it is good. Alan Gwynn from the deep left corner. Billy Smith in the ball game for Williamson, brings it over the floor, crossing the timeline. Pass off underneath, intended for Struther. Struther has it. Baseline jumper is no good, but we've got a whistle and a foul call. 44 seconds shows on the clock, and Chris Jesse will be coming in the game, but Struther will first take some foul shots.
Dave Hatfield used most of his bench, Tony. I think he has 2 down there that haven't played so far, maybe 3.
Russell Hunter and Jimmy Ford haven't come in yet for Williamson. Struther misses the first. Here's his second attempt. It's in the air and good. Struther scores his 14th point, and Chris Jesse, 6'5" sophomore, comes in. 54-29, Williamson. Midland Trail into the deep left corner. Pass goes to Alan Gwynn. Up high to Steve Schuff. He'll fire from the foul line. No good, off the right of the rim. Rebound fought for, and Fletcher commits a reach-in.
You know, Tony, you look at the coach of Midland Trail, Steve Spicer, and what an outstanding job he's done with these kids in his school. And you come into the tournament, you wonder, you just get involved in a blowout against a caliber team that's played so well, and you just wonder what you can do to tell your kids, hey, you're playing against the best.
Right. Shot is up, around, and no good. It's tipped underneath, controlled by Williamson. Chad Slater. Now to Milam. Under 20 seconds to go here in the half. Williamson leads it. Milam pass off left side. Offensive foul call against Johnny Milam as he plows over Matt Christ.
What you have to watch out now, if you're Williamson, is getting out of control, trying to take the game over and not using everybody that's on the court and trying to do it one-on-one.
Wolfpack lead it by 25. 12 seconds to go. In the left corner, here come the Patriots. It's Gwynn. Pass off underneath. It's tipped. It's stolen by Williamson. Fletcher can't hold on, though. And taking it is Schuff. He'll fire a three-pointer with 2 seconds to go. It's around, no good. Rebound tipped underneath. Horn blows. And we have arrived at halftime here at the Civic Center Coliseum with the score, Williamson 54 and Midland Trail 29. This is the Metro News Radio Network.
Better at Glenville State. By Stone & Thomas, serving West Virginia with quality and integrity at 19 convenient locations throughout the state. And by Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti, a West Virginia company. Again, let's go courtside at the Charleston Civic Center Coliseum as the 1988 West Virginia State Championship continues.
Both clubs head back over to their benches, and we're all set for the third quarter of action. First 2 quarters dominated by Williamson. They led it 29-13 at the end of the first quarter, and then went on to a tear, scoring 25 points in the second quarter of action, outscoring Midland Trail 25-16, and they lead it by 25 points. All right, here comes Midland Trail on the floor wearing the white uniforms with the red shorts. Williamson in those maroon uniforms, the white trim.
Steve Spicer, the coach at Midland Trail, smile on his face. I think he's relaxed, Tony. I think he knows that he's just faced a heck of a ball club here in the first half.
They were a wrecking machine. Inbounds goes to Gandhi Jordan, 6'3" sophomore guard. Had 8 points in the first half. Delivers into the right corner to Eddie Perry. He drives in, pass off underneath. Knuckles lays it up and in. Mark Knuckles with his 11th point. 54-31. Pressure now being used by Midland Trail. Here is Witt over midcourt. Jump pass ahead to Strother. Right side, Harris drives a baseline, falls down, shot up, no good. Rebound fought for, controlled by the Trail. Here they come. Gwynn tosses back to Gandhi Jordan. Now he'll fire a three from the right side. It is no good. The rebound pulled down by Barry Baker. On the outlet, he goes to Jimmy Chris Witt. Witt works it right side, 15-footer in the air, no good. Rebound tipped around. Strother has it, and he goes up and is fouled.
Well, they're just playing volleyball off that glass in there. Nice move by Jimmy Chris Witt as he came down. He was looking for Anthony Strother early. Couldn't find him. Put the ball up soft enough, and they just beat the boards with it till they drew the foul.
Strother on the inbound. Up high to Johnny Milam. Now to Witt. He'll try a three. It's good from the left side.
Their guards are standstill shooters, Tourney. They don't put anything, they don't shoot off the dribble, but they can knock it down. Here's a steal.
Off the press. Here is Strother. Right side to Witt. Holds high overhead. Now he brings it out top of the circle. Left side to Milam. He passes inside to Baker. Shot is up good and a foul.
Well, that time a great pass by Johnny Milam. Barry moves so well inside without the basketball. He's always in excellent position low to receive it, and that's why his shots come so easy for him.
Barry Baker with 20 points. Williamson 59. Midland Trail 31. Here is Baker's foul shot good. 21 for Barry. And here come the Midland Trail Patriots. High post pass goes to Matt Christ. He drives the left side, fires up from 15. No good. Rebound Strother. He's hacked. He is hammered on the rebound attempt.
Well, it's either Strother on the defensive end and Baker on the offensive end on the boards, and that's just complete domination of this game.
Strother in the backcourt as Williamson moves it from left to right, leading it by 29. Milam on the right wing to Strother, holds high overhead. Baker breaks out looking for the pass underneath. They got a double team on him. Instead they go to Milam. Now they go for an alley-oop to Baker. It can't be held. It's tipped. It's controlled by Midland Trail. On the outlet it goes to Mark Knuckles. Here comes Knuckles. He drives in the paint. 13-footer in the air. Off the glass. Good. And here comes Milam now. Johnny Milam. Hash mark to the near side. Out between the circles to Jimmy Chris Witt. In the left side, a pass in the corner to Strother. He starts down the baseline, pulls it back. Throws up top to Johnny Milam. Now on the right side, they work it to Witt. 16-footer in the air, good.
Standstill shooter.
Witt has 11, 62-33. Williamson. Gandhi Jordan. In the left corner to Knuckles. He'll fire it up. It is good. A two-pointer. His feet were on the three-point stripe. Knuckles hits his 15th point.
Tony, West Virginia kids can shoot that basketball.
62-35. Williamson. Witt over the 10-second line. Throws to the near side to Milam in the right corner. They go to Chris Harris. Harris in the paint. Pass to Strother. Has it banged away. Gets it back. He's at the top of the circle. Goes left side. Milam's open. 16-footer good. Johnny Milam has 5. Williamson 64-35 over Midland Trail. Gandhi Jordan. Hash mark far side. Now they work it right here as Knuckles. Scoop pass underneath. He goes to Chris, and we've got a whistle and a foul out on the floor. Block foul. And they'll call it against Chris Harris.
Most of the intensity for Williamson High School is on the offensive end of the court once they get the basketball. Playing very soft, passive defense. I think they just are lining up with a big lead and just matching basket for basket what Midland Trail's doing.
Chris Harris has been bothered by foul trouble today and in yesterday's game against Ravenswood. He'll go to the bench now as Chad Slater comes in. Inbounds goes right corner for Midland Trail. Knuckles throws it up top to Alan Gwynn. He'll try a three. It is off the rim, no good. Rebound very strong by Baker. Ahead in the front court. It goes to Witt. His pass intended for Strother is stolen away by Chris. Up the floor. Here comes Midland Trail from right to left. Jordan. Left corner. Jump shot taken by Schuff. No good. Rebound Baker. Ahead to Chad Slater. Top of the circle. Here's Milam. Pass off left side. Baker drives, shoots, and scores.
Nice pass from Milam. Good feed. He waited for him at the foul line.
Barry Baker with 23. Down the other end, the Patriots come. Shot is up. It is good by Matt Christ as he falls to the floor. On the inbound, it is tipped away by Midland Trail, and Williamson will trigger it in. 4:19 showing on the clock here in the third quarter. Williamson 66, Midland Trail 37. Exclusive Metro News coverage of the 1988 state tournament is being brought to you in part by Jambi's Restaurant in Morgantown.
Next time you're in Morgantown, you've got to find Jambi's Restaurant. Maybe you meant to last fall, but that football traffic is fierce. This time, take your time to savor Jambi's menu from breakfast through the day. Italian food that's really homemade. Hoagies, sandwiches, and burgers that make a whole meal. Great Mexican dishes, seafood, steaks. Jambi's is on University Avenue just past Patterson Drive, about halfway up the block. It's where people who love food as much as sports get together in Morgantown.
Get into the game plan at Stone & Thomas and find incredible savings on great-looking Lee jeans for men. An exciting lineup of Lee Riders fashions in 100% pre-washed cotton denim that'll get you ready for fun and action. Lee Riders for men. Updated jeans with a high scoring record for quality, style, and comfort. Regularly $21.99, now just $17.99 at Stone & Thomas. So when your lifestyle calls for great-looking, great-fitting jeans, turn to Lee Riders at Stone & Thomas and win with style.
Wolfpack of Williamson High School lead it by 29 points. 4:19 to go here in the third quarter. Wolfpack will have the inbounds at three-quarter court. Full court pressure being used by Midland Trail. The inbounds goes to Strother. He bounces it once, goes over to Jimmy Chris Witt. Being guarded there by Wayne Lilly. Witt now crosses over midcourt, double teamed. Looks for help. Holds up high overhead, goes to Strother. He passes to Slater. Slater starts the bucket. He is hit, fouled. The shot does not go down. Slater will go to the foul line. He'll have two.
Midland Trail extending their defense out to midcourt in the half court. Williamson recognizing it. Struthers hit the middle, and Slater attacks straight at the basket.
Foul against Matt Christ is his third. Slater at the line to our right. Pushes the first one up and in. .404 to go, and Williamson leads it by 30. 31. Jordan bounces it over to Mark Knuckles in the right corner. They work it to Wayne Lilly. Now up high to Knuckles. He spins. He shoots it. It's up. It is good. They will disallow the basket. They'll call a foul before. I believe it was Strother.
Knuckles has some nice moves with the basketball, both with his left hand driving and with his right hand.
First foul against Strother. Second team foul against Williamson here in the second half. On the inbounds, Midland Trail out high. Lilly passes right wing to Knuckles. He'll try a three. It's up. It is good. Mark Knuckles.
Nice player, Tony.
Tremendous game. 18 points for Knuckles. On the inbounds, we've got a foul against Wayne Lilly. And we'll walk down to the other end for a 1-and-1. 3:40 to go. 28-point Williamson lead.
If you're going to play Williamson, to stay in a ball game with this club, you'd have to be very patient in half court. Couldn't turn the basketball over. Try to control as much as you could and cut down on their fast break opportunities, because they have great board people in Struthers and Baker and Harris, and they get the ball out in transition well.
Jimmy Chris Witt. Foul shot is up, and it is good. He's got 12. Winner of this game, and it looks like it's going to be Williamson, will play St. Mary's in tomorrow's AA championship.
Don't go out on the limb.
Shot is up by Witt, and it is good.
30-point lead.
Gandhi Jordan driving in the paint. Scoop shot is good. 11 for Gandhi. Witt spins over midcourt between the legs. He's double teamed. Passes back up high to Milam, right corner. Here's Strother. He'll try a three. It is no good off the right of the rim. And the rebound by Knuckles. Here comes Mark Knuckles to the top of the circle. Drives off, and we've got a whistle out front and a foul against Williamson. Call it against Chad Slater, his third. Third team foul against Williamson, so Midland Trail will inbound on a common foul. Out high, they work it to Wayne Lilly in the right corner. They go to Mark Knuckles. He is double teamed. He drives against Slater. Now pulls back with a pass to Lilly. They swing it over left of the circle to Gandhi Jordan. He fakes left, goes right now with a pass on the right side to Knuckles. He drives in. His scoop shot, no good. Rebound, Barry Baker on the outlet. He gets it to Jimmy Chris. Down the floor quickly to Milam. Milam drives in. He shoots. He scores on his foul.
Well, a great job of just an outstanding outlet pass, hitting the man in midcourt. One dribble and hit Milam coming in on the wing beautifully.
Williamson 72, Midland trail 42 with 2:50 to go in the third quarter. Johnny Milam with 7 points. The assist credited there to Jimmy Chris Witt, and a beautiful look. Shot is up and good by Milam, a member of Williamson's championship team of 1986. Here is Knuckles trying a three. Banks it off the glass. It is good. Mark Knuckles on a roll. Here comes Williamson. Speaking of rolls, it's Witt. Right side, Baker. Baseline J, no good from 3 feet away. And here comes Midland Trail up the floor. Shuff down to Wayne Lilly to Gandhi Jordan. He lays it up. It is around, no good. It's tipped up and fouled. Again, they go after it, no good. And a fight for it. A jump ball is called. And the possession arrow goes to Williamson.
Has most of this ball game gone to Williamson.
73-45 Wolfpack. Strother brings it up the floor, tosses to Jimmy Chris Witt. Witt on the far side, jump pass, left corner. He tries to fling it down to Slater. Slater's pass deflected. Milam picks it up, and now we've got a foul call against Midland Trail's Steve Schuff.
Look for Coach Hatfield to start bringing his people into the ball game as we come down with a 2-minute mark, Tony, of the third quarter. He'll start working his subs in, giving everybody an opportunity to play in this one.
Milam steps up to the foul line. Bends the knees, pushes the shot up and in.
Boy, you know, you worry in a game like this, a big lead. You get your top players in the game like a Struthers or both Bakers, and you don't want to get anybody hurt. You got to make them ready for a championship game the next day. You have to really be cautious of when you take them out of the game.
Milam's next one, no good. Rebound, Baker. He puts it up and in. Barry Baker. 25 for the junior forward. Here's Midland Trail. Jordan to Knuckles, driving in. Pass underneath to Perry. He puts it up and good. Off the right baseline. Pressure in the backcourt by Trail. Here comes Strother. Brings it up the floor. Over midcourt. Passes over to Jimmy Chris Witt. Witt now bounces over on the left side to Strother. Strother looks up for a cutter. Goes cross-court Witt. And we'll have a whistle and a walking call against Jimmy Chris.
One of the few turnovers Williamson's had in their half court. Most of the time they've gotten exactly what they wanted without turning it over.
Substitution. Matt Christ will come in the game for Midland Trail, and going to the bench, Eddie Perry. Knuckles on the inbounds for Midland Trail, brings it to the top of the circle, bounces off left side. We've got a reach-in foul called against Williamson's Johnny Milam as Knuckles made the cross-court pass. Milam stuck his hand in looking for the steal.
You know what you don't see much in college or high school basketball anymore is once the foul's called, players putting their hand up in the air to recognize that they have committed a foul. You just don't see that anymore.
That was big back in the...
Here we go.
No. There's a shot underneath by Schuff that is put up, and it is good. And now we got a travel on Witt again of Williamson as he started up the floor.
Excuse me, you're going to make the point what it was.
No, I used to do that.
Yeah.
Were you coached to do that?
No, it just seems like there might have been a warning. I think you had to put your hand up in the air at one time. Somebody can correct me on that, but I think that was part of the rules of the game.
Strong move to the bucket by Matt Christ, and he draws a foul with 1 minute to go in the third quarter. 76-49. Williamson has the lead. Jeff Jenkins providing the statistical information for us here today, along with Christian Miller. John McKinney working the big board. And good to see Zach Spiker here as well. Foul shot is up and no good by Matt Christ.
Zach came in this morning to join us for the rest of the tournament.
Yep, flew in. And he'll handle the three-point statistics for the remainder of the tournament. Second shot is no good, but the rebound comes down to Matt Christ after missing both. He goes up high to Wayne Lilly. They work it on the left side and knuckles down low. Jordan has the ball tipped away. Here comes Barry Baker. Watch out all the way down. Slam dunk left-handed by Barry Baker. And the Williamson fans give a standing ovation. Gandhi Jordan down the other end drills it from 14 feet away. 78-51, 27-point lead for Williamson. Here comes Milam, working it into the right corner. Double team, pulls it back out. High post pass to Jimmy Chris Witt. Now back over to Milam. Bounce pass underneath. Strother shoots and is fouled with 16 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
You know, I don't know if that's a shot or not, Tony. I'm anxious to see if they send him or what happens there. They, of course, they're going to get the 1-and-1 anyway.
The backboard is still shaking to our right after Barry Baker's tremendous slam.
Well, he got that breakaway. He realized at about half court he was in open court by himself. He was going to show the people how to do it.
Shot is up by Strother, no good. It's tipped around. It comes to Strother at the foul line. He works it down low to Baker. Underneath, he lays it up. It's good, plus a foul. And they'll call that foul on Midland Trail's Matt Christ as Barry Baker scores his 29th point of the game.
Great pass by Struthers, as you said, Tony, and once Baker got positioned inside, he turned his body and protected the ball well. When he came out of there, they got tangled up, he and Matt Christ, and they had a little pushing and shoving match, but nothing to be concerned about.
That is foul number 5 for Matt Christ. He is out of the game. Finishes up with 5 points. Barry Baker has 29 points to lead all scores. You know, in high school, you don't see the dunk too often.
Right.
There are certain kinds of dunks. High school dunks, a lot of times, it's a kid like almost gets out there and like rolls it over.
Right.
But
Then
Barry Baker's dunk was college to professional level. He was in the air. I mean, he just spiked it down in.
Yeah, big time.
51 is the offensive total for Midland Trail, 80 for Williamson. Make it 81 and give the Wolfpack a 31-point lead as Baker converts on the foul shot. Under 10 seconds to go. Here is Gandhi Jordan. Jordan into the left corner, a pass. Driving down is Schuff. Baseline drive is good. He lays it up and it is good as the horn blows to end the third quarter. With the score, Williamson 81 and Midland Trail 53. This is the Metro News Radio Network. Third quarter shooting. Williamson continues to fire it in the 75% range. They hit 6 of 8 for 75%. Let me excuse myself. That's from the foul line. 6 of 8, 75%. But from the field, they were 9 of 15, so they chill. Shooting 60% now after shooting 71.8%.
You know, normally, Tony, when the 81-53 score, you'd be saying, let's go to Jeff Jenkins as we interview the coach, but we still got 8 more minutes of basketball.
And Jeff will be talking to the winning coach after this game. Travel violation called against Midland Trail, and Williamson will have the ball. Jimmy Chris Witt inbounds to Gary Baker. Gary watched the action on the bench for the third quarter after having a real fine first half. Up high, they work it to Barry, over to his twin brother Gary. Right corner to Jimmy Chris Witt, down to Chad Slater. Flip pass from Harris underneath. Gary to Barry Baker. Shot is up, no good off the left side of the rim, and the rebound is cleared by Midland Trail. Here come the Patriots. Up ahead, working it, Steve Schuff. He goes up high with a pass to John Paul Morrison, who's in the game. Now Schuff spins off, passes to Eddie Perry, 15-footer, bangs off the rim, no good. Rebound followed up, and it is good by Micah Feltner. Midland Trail coach Steve Spicer has cleared his bench.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Tony, that's a pretty class act. He's letting these kids play.
Underneath the foul call, it will go against Williamson. Offensive foul called against Chris Harris, and that will be his 5th foul. So he finishes the game with 3 points. And now Coach Hatfield will make substitutions. Billy Smith will come in. Williamson leads at 81-55, 7 minutes left.
You know, Harris had one stretch during this season, Tony, where he had 28 out of 29 from the field. You realize that? No, that's somebody told me that yesterday. He just had a great stretch, and he usually plays well in big games. I know he did. It wasn't needed today.
Midland Trail works the ball down low. A shot is put up. It is no good. Barry Baker rips down the rebound, chases it over the end line, knocked out of bounds, and that will belong to Midland Trail. And the Midland Trail student section likes that.
And they're still here, cheering their team.
Right corner, here's a long shot by John Paul Morrison, no good. The rebound comes down to Williamson. They lose it. Play is getting sloppy. 3 players on the floor. It is tipped. It is loose over the end line. It rolls. It goes to Midland Trail. Jared Fletcher will come in. Barry Baker will go out. Chris Justy comes in also. Williamson, Barry Baker goes out, finishes the game with 30 points. Tremendous effort by the 6'3" junior forward. Foul out front called against Williamson. Billy Smith, and that will be his first.
You know, both teams clearing their benches in the last quarter, letting their reserves play, and both teams in the 1-and-1. So we might look forward to being here a little while.
Perry makes the foul shot, 81-56. Next one is good, 24-point lead for the Williamson Wolfpack. Gary Baker fires over to Jared Fletcher, far side of the floor. He goes cross court to Gary Baker. He'll fire up a 14-footer and drill it with the left hand.
Well, that's not his main goal. He's a better passer and ball handler and setting team up the point guard position. He is a shooter and scorer.
Here's a steal by Jared Fletcher. He runs it down the floor. Pass off left side behind the back. Gary Baker goes to Billy Smith, and Smith is fouled on taking the pass in.
Gary Baker, Tony, must be a, you know, we've seen it here today, but he can handle that basketball behind his back. And I noticed that when he does make that pass, the coaching staff doesn't go in awe. I think he has the green light to do that because he does it so well. But you have to be able to do it in good situations.
Well, we were talking to Williamson play-by-play announcer Denny Frost at halftime. He said Gary Baker doesn't know how to throw a regular pass. He doesn't like it, so he always goes between the legs or behind the back. 6:08 to go in the game. Williamson 83 and the Midland Trail Patriots 57. Billy Smith, 6'1" junior, at the foul line. Shot is up. It is no good. Ball in play on the 1-and-1. And here comes John Paul Morrison down to Schuff, and Schuff will be called for palming the ball. Here comes Gary Baker up the floor to the top of the circle. Bounce pass, left corner, goes to Fletcher, up high to Chris Jesse, back over to Gary Baker, right of the circle, now to Billy Smith in the right corner. He bounces down low to Fletcher, it's off of a hand, and Midland Trail has the steal. Here comes Steve Schuff, fires a pass down the floor off the hands of Wayne Lilly, and Williamson will have it back.
You know, Tony, I'm just sitting here thinking, you take all the schools that are in this tournament, all 2014. What a great thing for their community, and a state that's had some little bit of problems over the last years. They've managed, and schools that just unite behind their communities and togetherness, and I think this tournament's a great thing.
Yeah, tremendous atmosphere. Here's a long one from Jared Fletcher. He cans it, a three-point shot. 2 or 3? I believe they gave him 3, 2-point. 85-57. Pass down low. And we're going to have a foul call against Jared Fletcher as Robbie Hoffer made a move to the bucket. .509 to go here in the game, 85-57. Williamson has cruised comfortably since the opening tip. They led it 2-0, 9-2, 16-4, 21-6, 29-11, 37-20, 43-22, 45-24, and 59-31. Now 85-58. Foul shot is up, and it is good. Both good by Hoffer. Down the other end, Gary Baker loses the ball, and now it's off of a foot. Here's Chris Jesse driving in. Scoop shot no good, but he's fouled there by Robbie Hoffer.
A lot of action underneath the basket. Both teams are changing the basketball, trying to push it out, each to get a score for their team. 85-59, right at the 5-minute mark. It's
going to be Williamson and St. Mary's in tomorrow's AA championship game. All the fans here following this tournament thought it would be Williamson and Vincent, but Vincent's upset here today.
And the end of the coaching career of Don Smith at Huntington-Vincent High School.
Yeah, that's it for Don Smith at Vincent, but
he'll resurface.
Back, yeah. Holding up high over his head, it is Mitch Knuckles. Goes over on the right wing to Schuff. He'll try a 3 and hits the shot. Steve Schuff from the deep right side. 87-62. Gary Baker starts up the floor, over midcourt, pulls it up high overhead, goes to Billy Smith, high post pass, Chad Slater down low to Chris Jesse. He puts it up. It is good, plus a foul.
Set play. They hit the post, turnaround. They've used it. Now they're doing it well with the second unit, but their first unit does it so well from the outside into Baker.
Timeout on the floor. Williamson 89, Midland Trail 62. Great time to hear from Rack's Restaurants.
All right, so I'm driving out for a burger like usual when all of a sudden I hear this music.
Well, I'm tired of the same old thing, the same old way.
Then it hits me. I don't have to eat the same old boring burgers. So I head on over to Rack's and order me a Works burger. Then I take it on over to that Rack's Works bar and fix it up just the way I like it. I tell you what, you eat a burger like that and you're gonna hear music too.
America's body shops are being flooded with imitation parts, doors, hoods, and fenders. How do you protect yourself against these imitations? Ask to see your repair order before insurance work begins, and make sure it specifies genuine GM parts. Parts designed to General Motors standards for fit, finish, and corrosion protection.
For expert service and genuine GM parts, see Mr. Goodwrench at R.H. Peters Chevrolet, Hurricane exit of I-64. No one knows your GM car better. No one.
27-point lead for Williamson with 4 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Tony Caridi along with Jay Jacobs here at the 1988 West Virginia Boys Basketball Tournament, the 75th annual event.
Tony, when do you think the last time, I don't believe in 2 years we've had a 100-point game, have we?
I don't think so. Now, our chief record holder and statistician, Jeff Jenkins,
is nodding that yes, we have.
He says we have had a 100-point game. And Jeff will check that and have it for us before the broadcast is over. Chris Jesse's foul shot is up, and it is good. 90-62. Well, Williamson looks like they're headed for 100. Mitch Knuckles up high, works it at the post to Robbie Hoffer. He goes over there to Steve Schuff. Jump pass. Over on the left side, they work it. Now back up top to Knuckles. Down low, a pass intended for Micah Feltner, stolen by Williamson. Billy Smith ahead to Gary Baker. Watch out between the legs at the top of the circle. He'll fire it from 15 off the rim and in. Gary Baker has 4. And here comes Midland Trail. Mitch Knuckles out there with a basketball. Fires it over on the left side. Ball's tipped away down low, stolen by Williamson. Gary Baker brings it between 2 players, down the lane, pass off left side. Slater can't hold on. Jared Fletcher there puts it up and in.
And boy, the crowd on the Williamson end of it, they're counting that score. It's now 94.
John Paul Morrison on the wing, going up top to Steve Schuff. Cross-court pass. Mitch Knuckles. Now they work it over on the right side. Little guys, 5'7" sophomore Knuckles. They throw up top to Schuff. Shot from 3-point range. The delay shot no good. We've got a foul on the rebound. It will be called against Robbie Hoffer. .250 to go. .94-62. Williamson is on their way to the state championship game. Class AA tomorrow afternoon. I'll tell you one thing, Jay. No one scored 100 points in last year's tournament.
As you whip out your last year's state tournament book.
Yep. Chris Jesse makes the first of 2. Nope, no one scored. Huntington Vincent scored 92 in their victory over Pocahontas County. Jesse cans both shots. .92 is the highest point total in last year's tournament. And I don't have all the scores in for the 76 or the 86 tournament.
A little psychological warfare going on here, Tony. Midland Trail is like holding on to the basketball and backed it out a good bit. I'm sure it's a decision by the coach.
Got a reach-in foul by Gary Baker, and that will be his first.
I'll tell you, I don't know if I blame him. You got some young kids in the program, and you play hard to get here, and there's just something about hitting that 100-point range, and you want to stop it if you can. So, sure, that's what Steve Spicer at Midland Trail High School is.
Foul shot, no good by Hoffer. We've got another foul on the rebound, and it will go against Midland Trail with 2:18 to go. Back in 1986, Vincent scored 91 points in a 91-65 victory over the team from Harts High School. In that same tourney, Bramwell scored 86.
But still haven't come across that 100-point game yet.
Wheeling Central scored 88. You remember that game, Wheeling Central and Ravenswood back in '86 in the quarterfinal round?
Yeah.
Foul shot is up and good by Slater. 97-62. Next one, no good. Tipped around underneath. And here's Jesse. He puts it up. It is good. 99-62 with 2 minutes to go. High post pass. Hoffer drives in, has the ball stripped away, and a foul call on Williamson.
Jeff Jenkins is really helping us out, isn't he, Tony? He's deep into those books trying to find that 100-point game for us.
You know, Jay, you pay a guy to become the state tournament official record holder and statistician, and you give him the chore of finding a team who scored 100 points, and I don't know.
I guess you'll have to review it probably at the meetings next week. You'll just have to take a look when...
Yeah, maybe someone won't be back for the 76th state tournament.
It could happen.
Foul shot, no good by Hoffer.
Probably be you and I.
Here's Gary Baker over midcourt. Question now is, will Williamson hit 100? We've got a foul out front. And Billy Smith draws the foul. They'll call it against Mitch Knuckles, and that will be his first personal. Not make it his second. And Billy Smith now goes to the foul line for Williamson, an opportunity to give his team 100 points.
It's a lot of pressure.
Foul shot is in the air. Good. .100 points for Williamson with 1:51 to go. Next one, no good. And here comes the Midland Trail Patriots. Driving in, Steve Schuff. Beautiful move to the bucket. The shot won't fall on the scoop. And it's tipped out high. Gary Baker takes it over midcourt to the top of the circle. Pass off right side. Billy Smith loses it. It's scrambled. And here comes Midland Trail firing it down the floor. It's Steve Schuff. Dish off right side. Mitch Knuckles. He passes underneath, but he walks with the ball. Jimmy Ford will come in for Williamson now.
That just about clear their bench, doesn't it?
Yeah, almost. .38 lead for Williamson. Had got the ball in the front court. There's Jared Fletcher, top of the circle, driving in, pulling up with a shot. It is around, no good. Chris Jesse forces the next one up on the offensive rebound and draws the foul.
Just have to believe that Midland Trail High School under Steve Spicer will be back. They'll build their club around
Gandhi.
Yeah, they will next year, and I'm sure they'll have some players coming up through. And
well, next year he's got Gandhi Jordan, Matt Christ back. Those are starters. Robbie Hoffer saw a lot of playing time. Steve Schuff's seen a lot of playing time.
They all return. But you know, I'll tell you, you just never know in the state of West Virginia. You start to say, well, I've got this guy back, and we return 3 starters. We ought to be ready to go. And in tournament time, anything can happen.
You're right. Chris Jesse cans both. 102 to 62. You know, for Midland Trail to make it back here next year, they're going to have to get by a very good Shady Spring team that they beat in the opening round of the sectional. Shady Spring has one of the best players in the sophomore class, and Bruce Martin. West Virginia's 75th state basketball tournament continues now with Hoppy Kercheval in this Metro News Golden Moment.
March 28, 1981, the Blue Demons of North Fork High School against the Bulldogs of Dunbar in the Class AA Championship. For North Fork coach Jennings Boyd, the game would culminate his historic record-setting stay at North Fork High.
6 seconds to go. 5 seconds to an 8th straight North Fork championship. 4 seconds to the 100th straight AA win for North Fork. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. It's a winner for North Fork and for Coach Jennings Boyd. And the students from North Fork High School are pouring out on the floor. A national record, 8 straight titles. What a way for Coach Boyd to go out. Just like he is as a man and a coach, Jennings Boyd is a winner.
The West Virginia State Championship. Memories that last a lifetime.
A 40-point lead for Williamson with exactly 1 minute to go. Gandhi Jordan back in the game for Midland Trail, and so is Mr. Knuckles. And he promptly fires up a 3, and it is good. Mark Knuckles scores it. Here is Billy Smith, fires it up ahead to Russell Hunter. He lobs the ball down low. It's tipped away. Still to Gandhi. Jordan rifles the ball down low to Knuckles. He has it underneath. He lays it up, and it is good. And Coach Spicer gets 2 of his starters out there to get some more juice.
He did.
Down low, Jesse can't hold on to the ball. It's tipped away out of bounds, and Midland Trail will have it back.
And Knuckles is going out in a blaze of glory here.
Knuckles says, hey, you're only in this thing once.
Right.
I'm going to get some points to remember. When I'm about 40 years old, there's an alley-oop to Knuckles. Too far. Knuckles goes down hard. And the ball will go to Williamson.
Not your best pass by Gandhi that time. I think Gandhi Jordan flipped that one a little bit too deep.
Here's the inbounds. It goes to Jimmy Ford. He starts up the floor. His double team bounces it in the corner to Jesse. 12 seconds. He's double teamed. Here is Ford. Has the ball knocked away by Micah Feltner. And the foul call
42.
will go against Micah.
Foul. It's his first.
9 seconds to go in the game. 102-67 Williamson.
And big day tomorrow for St. Mary's High School and Williamson High School.
They're going to try to play Davy and Goliath 2 straight days.
Tell you, I thought that Coach Armstrong with St. Mary's was a pretty cool dude. You know, he just said he went out with a game plan. He said what he had to do, and the kids really went out and did it for him.
Foul shot no good by Ford. Comes down. Midland Trail under 5 seconds to go. Wayne Lilly fires up a 3. No good. That's the game. It's all over with. The horn blows, and Williamson has reached the 1988 Class AA championship game with a 102-67 victory over the Patriots of Midland Trail. The head coach of Williamson is Dave Hatfield, and he is standing by at courtside along with Jeff Jenkins.
Coach Hatfield, what can you say about your club? Is this maybe the best they've played all year? Assess that for us.
Well, you know, we played a good game today. We played the way we could like to play, be aggressive and run the ball, get the transition game, and everybody got to play. Usually, you know, we don't score that many points, but we you know, we've had a lot of games like that where we played like that style of ball, and you know, I'm pretty well pleased with it.
Coach, you look at a game like that, a run and gun. Now, you know that St. Mary's is probably going to try to control the tempo on you, won't they?
Oh, yeah, it'll be completely different. You know how northern teams, they'll control the tempo. We just need to make them pick it up and try to play our game, get ahead early, and let them come after us. But it'll be completely different, and they'll try to slow it down in the 40s and 50s if they can. But we'll try to go out and make it, you know, make them pick it up.
You think your kids may be a little disappointed, maybe, or how is their attitude about Vincent getting beat?
Well, I don't know. You know, sometimes I told him, I said, that's what we talked about before we come out. I said, sometimes that works 2 ways. I said, sometimes it relieves a lot of pressure off of them and go out and perform well. And then sometimes they get, you know, kind of overconfident and not. And I said, let's just go out and play our game and play hard. And, you know, the biggest thing is I thought our kids played hard today, and that's what I wanted.
Thanks, Coach. Back to Tony.
Thank you very much, Jeff. That's the final score. Williamson 102 and Midland Trail 67.